Righty, it looks like we're doing this live. Are we doing it live? Alrighty, it looks like we are live. Hello! I guess we are doing it live, and welcome back to another episode of Schedule 1. Little bit of a funny story. Today we're actually going to be talking about, my little idea on how the stock market's doing. So if you're not interested in that, at least you could be interested in some bullshit that I've also been cooking. Oh, wait a minute, we can't say that? A little bit of that bullshizzle that I have cooking up in the background here. Ideally, the plan is to get cooking. So, this game is quite a very fascinating way to look at this little thing called supply and demand. We're in this fantastic area of supply. Everyone in this town is interested in what I have to offer. Very rare market, by the way. If you can find a product that has 110, 120, 100 billion% return, I have no audio. Hold up. Shit. You see, this is why we do shit live. So that everything that can go wrong goes wrong at the start. And there we go. Now I have audio. My sincerest of apologies. My output device was set to my screen and not to my lovely, lovely headset here. Very fantastic headset. I will actually strongly suggest this headset here in a minute. But talking about what we were going to be talking about, stocks. In particular, why you should get into them now. I know, not everyone is really interested in the whole financial gains kind of thing, but here's the thing. Right now, we are at a very nice precipice. This beautiful little thing called a completely unstable market. Everything that can go down will go down, and everything that will go up is going to fly, baby. Like, this is some of the most unpredictable shit I think I've ever seen in any kind of industry ever. Yoink. Hey, you want to buy something? I don't got anything to sell. Okay. The kind of thing that I'm looking at most interestingly is actually our beginning to understand the use of an AI. Now, an AI at its current stage isn't Cortana level, it's not even at Jarvis level, but it is at a very advanced, higher end search algorithm. If anything, this could be called, not truly artificial intelligence, but perhaps simulated advanced search browsing. Something along those lines. What the hell? Oh my goodness, I have a V? I can look at myself? Yo! Yo! Shit, I look faded. You can go right to this little place called Hell, officer. But the way that everything is going on the market right now, there is absolutely no reason other than your own ego, pride, and hubris to not be jumping onto this artificial intelligence. Sure, it's a bit of a trend and a bit of a fad, but I can safely say that with very high certainty, it's going to be completely replacing everything that it can. Now, I'm not just talking about your entry-level positions. That's been in the works for a very long time. You should have been expecting that. What I'm talking about is every kind of marketing decision. It's going to be processed by an AI here in the future. You're looking at other things along the lines of what color you want your car to be will be determined by an algorithm. And you know what? Perhaps we could call AI algorithmic intelligence. Because that's really all it is. Holy shit, my throat is getting ripped up. I don't know what's in it. Probably iron dust. I am an iron worker after all. The reason I would strongly suggest it is less so even. How much money do I got? 2,190 on hand, 672 into the bank. Yeah, first thing I'm gonna want is that storage unit. But as I was saying, like, it's got a lot less to do with like replacing you, but more so making you redundant. An AI can absolutely do far more work with far less resources. I use it to assist me in a lot of my own day-to-day uses. I have my budget calculating, and I restructure my budget almost every paycheck just to be sure, like, how is this doing? And what my extra stretches are, where can I put a little bit more, a little bit less, and I'm having it right now, weighing the option of a vehicle purchase I'm looking at. As in, I am looking to get a second vehicle to be even more reliant on myself, self-sustainable. I need to sell these clippers because I need them no more. Oh, right, we need to go and... Okay. So, we need paracetamol and Viagra and donuts. Lots and lots of donuts. Yoink. There's really no reason you shouldn't be using one. Like, I'm using it right now to assess the purchase of a second vehicle. I'm going to be going to look at it this Saturday, and in it is going to be a $500 purchase, cash, upfront. And the only reason I have $500 cash upfront is because I have taken to budgeting. Now, I've always been able to run budget, but life expenses kind of got really run away there for a while, and now everything's back to stable. But the readout that it's going to give me, because I know I know enough about a car to keep it running once it's running. I don't know enough about a car to, say, fix it from the ground up or completely do the whole job myself. If I could, I would. And that's absolutely a skill a lot of people have. So, if I, little rinky-dink me, is capable of essentially... Go on, do your stupid search, officer. Yeah, I got 20 donuts on me. You gonna take one? Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, if little rinky-dink me is capable of simplifying a whole bunch of stuff going on in my own life, I can't even give it away. Okay. Then why wouldn't some multi-trillion-dollar company not be doing the same thing? If the little guy is able to take advantage of something, you think that you can outcompete these big companies? No, you're completely disposable, and once they know how to work this stuff, you're done. Completely cooked. I'm gonna be fine. Physical laborers are still in high demand. For now. But mental laborers, they're becoming less and less essential and far more of a redundancy the farther we get into these kind of developments. If you cannot figure out how to work these AI, then someone like me is going to do your job. Now, I'm not saying all this because I want you to be freaking out or I want you scared. I'm saying this because you're probably young. You're probably, based on my own user metrics, the data that I get back from Google, which, guess what, is programmed by an advanced AI, tells me that the general range of my viewer is 18 to, 34? So, looking at my 18 to 34 viewing demographic, why do you think that there is a chance that you will not be replaced by an AI? Why are you so scared of this upcoming development? Like, if you want to be somewhere in life and you want to be a millionaire and you want to get that six-figure income that you don't have to slave away for every day, why are you not investing in... What the hell? Why are you not investing in every possible advancement for your future that you can? It's got a lot less to do with like what can and can't be done, and a whole lot more to do about, are you willing to set aside your own ego, your own pride and hubris, to realize this is the future and there's either a place for you in it or a place with you under the pavement that everyone else is walking on. Like, let's see, where was I 6 years ago? 6 years ago, I was some no good, no-name bum. And honestly, if I had more access to drugs, I'd have been selling drugs. Like, that's how shitty of a life I was living. Shitty of a person I was. There's a lot of stuff in my life I could get into or get on about. Just isn't matter. Doesn't matter, I guess. I'm some no-name farm boy from the middle of the mountain valley. But I told myself I'm going to make something of myself, and here we are. We are about to hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Hey, over there, by the way. I know that most of my stuff is uploaded as a VOD. These Schedule 1 videos, these single-player games, are definitely not something I can really cut down if I continue to talk the way I do. Just because, there's not really a lot of dead space, and if I wanted to cut anything, it would be me clearing my throat, because I've got a bad throat from the kind of factory work I do. And I'll get into that later, but as you can see, one more. The future is in your hands, and it is unfortunately not a future that you're going to be a part of unless you're ready to do something scary. Now, the scary part of that is, it is hard. It is very hard. And most importantly, it's very hard to admit that you don't really matter. Like, that should be the first thing you get through your head, is you do not matter. You're an artist, you're a star, sure. You done so many hard things in your life. Cool. Why does that matter to the world or to some big company? It just doesn't. Like, you really think that my life stories are gonna matter to people out there? It might matter to 1, 10, 15, 20 people. Even my own family doesn't want to listen to me talk about what I'm going through. They don't care. If your family doesn't care, what do you think the world's gonna do? They're gonna spit you out. You're gonna be chewed on, ran over. You don't matter as much as you do to yourself. So if you don't matter to yourself, you're unfortunately a good for nothing. It's very, very hard to realize and come to that term, that you need to make yourself matter. Look at this guy here, Geraldine. You think that he matters to anyone else in this town? He doesn't even matter to me. He's worth 350 bucks on a good day, and I'm gonna push him for 400. See? He just gave me $400 for 5... What is this? Are these dime bags? There's no way it's more than an ounce, right? It's a big nugget, though. Damn, dude. You have problems. Alright, so 8 for 522 is what I'm going to try to push him for next time, I guess. Well, yeah, you see... Oh, hello there, McLovin. Yeah, let's do this now. I ain't even going to push you. Like, we ain't going to shift stuff up. We could just get this shit sold now. Let's get you rolling. When you come to terms that you don't matter to the world, like, you then start to realize that you have to make yourself the product. I didn't get into stocks and I didn't get into all this other stuff because I was interested in changing the world. I was interested in changing my world, what matters to me. Like, heck, even my username, Apathetic Saint, it's not because I don't care about anything, it's because I've realized nothing really does matter. Your best bet for getting the tools you need is the warehouse. It's a local spot where you can do business with like-minded individuals. Weapons, specialized equipment, workers for hire, all the good shit. It's the big brick building behind the liquor store. Head down there and see if you can mosey your way in. Just keep in mind, they'll only let you in once you've built a solid rep for yourself. Cool. Like, I'm gonna go and sell some shit now that it's, you know, I'm still currently waiting on a payment of 240. Please yep, I can bring that to you as soon as I can, man. Yeah, counter offer. Here's the thing. I want 100 or 280, and I want it like now. Sweet, you're actually headed right where I was going. But yeah, when you get to the acceptance that you don't matter to the world, and that you have to make that for yourself, holy crap, man, does life get a lot easier. Like, you can't fix that girl, you can't save nothing. No, 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 no. Listen, this is not an illegal drug deal. You need to bugger off. Can't fix that girl, can't even fix yourself, you know? So if you can't fix yourself, what the hell are you doing? And you really think you matter, huh? You're the special one. You're the hero that's gonna save the world. Hey, good luck with that. I mean it, like, really, good luck. That is such a wish come true. You get to do everything in the world. You get to be special. You get to be the hero. And it's like, what'd you get at the end of the day? Divorced? Dead-end job? Like, seriously, what did you get? If your answer isn't something positive, like you got on top of the world or you made $1 million, it's definitely one of those things you need to consider. That's where your life should be. What are you doing to be on top? What did you give up to be on top? They gave up everything. And you know what? I still haven't given up enough. So, when it comes down to it, here's the financial advice that I had said we would start on earlier. Stop investing in these side hustles and these little business ideas that are going to go nowhere. Like, that's your first short of it. Like, this guy making the weed right now, yeah, he's doing great. He's making great money. If you are in some small dead-end town like my hometown was, and you're the only guy that's selling weed, yeah, you'll do great. The weed dealer in my town, oh, he was rolling in money. Did I ever buy weed? No. I didn't have a need for it, and it wasn't really something I wanted in my life. Did I see that guy walking away and walking around with a ton of money all the time? Oh, yeah. That drug dealer had the best stuff in life, really. Like, everything was paid for in cash, always up front. And here I was being an honest person, getting completely taken advantage of by the system. Like, what are you doing? I'm not saying you need to go be a piece of shit, but, like, what are your morals come down to? What are your ethics bringing up? You're putting yourself behind everyone else because you're a good person. Like, fantastic for you. What does being a good person get you? Like, that's the sad state of the world. What did being a good person get you, man? Got me nothing. Except for right here. And you know what? Maybe I'll keep being a good person, but that good person I was is a lot less good now. I'm doing what I have to survive, and honestly, that's maybe kind of better. Cut off to the world and care a lot less about everything else going on. If I don't take care of myself, who's taking care of me? Who's taking care of you? Your wife taking care of you? You got a wife? How about your mom? You still live with your mom? She taking care of you? If your mom's still taking care of you, why is your mom taking care of you? Why aren't you doing that yourself, man? So, let's get into my big advice right now. You're working a dead end job, right? Let's say you're working part time, but you're making fantastic American dollars. Now, here in the United States, we have a lot of part time jobs offering $15, $20 an hour. Let's see, is there a calculator in this game? No. Alright, so let me pull up my calculator and I'll just read off the math to you while this thing's running, okay? Let's see, can I even make anything with the RDJ special? Something I don't know about yet. So, while this mixer runs, we're going to do some quick math and we're going to show you some units of conversion. Alright. I have a buddy who's working part-time and he's making really good money, right? Or at least he thinks he is. He's working about 22 hours a week, making about $20 an hour. Cool. He makes $440 a week. Let's do that bi-weekly, because most paychecks in the United States are every 2 weeks. Nice, he's got $880. That's a lot of money, right? Now, I can't forget your taxes and stuff, so let's multiply that by I believe at that rate, you're making about 0.86. Cool. For your 2 weeks of hard work, busting your ass at a McDonald's, making $20 an hour, getting chewed out by your boss who doesn't give a shit, the customer who doesn't give a shit, and you know what, yourself, your parents, that girl you like, you're making $756.80 every 2 weeks. And you know what? Maybe, just maybe, you're making rent. Maybe you are making rent on that. You proud of yourself, kid? Look how much money you're making. $756.80 working at a place where everyone doesn't give a shit if you're dead the next day. Isn't that quite something? Are you proud of yourself? I ain't proud of you. Now, let's do this. Let's say you were working 40 hours a week at that nice $20 an hour. 40 hours is the bare minimum for full-time. $20 an hour, you're making $800 a week. Paycheck twice a week. Getting $1,600. You know how much that is? A lot of money. Now, that has bumped you up a tax bracket, so you know, the government's gonna wet its beak in your blood, so let's drop you down to 0.82 of your paycheck. You're still walking away with $1,300 a paycheck. You making rent on that money? Yeah, probably. Are you eating the top ramen every night on that money? No! You're getting yourself a steak at least once a month, and if you're not into steak, guess what? There's a lot better food out there. Slimy Gruel, huh? Not a bad name, I suppose. Like, there's a lot better food out there than Top Ramen. And you know what the Top Ramen's doing to you? It's killing you. Cool, look at you. You spent $6 to get 6 packs, right? $6 to get 6 packs of food that doesn't even fill you up. Leaves you hungry. So you know what? You're probably eating a second pack that day. Nice. Look at you. You got 2 packs of ramen today. You got a little tin of tuna to go with that, or are you still eating the cat food? Why are you working part-time? You know what you'd be making? You know what? Here, we'll do one more conversion really quick while I finish this rant up. What did we say you were making? $880 a week, right? Or a paycheck. Nice. So to get that 880, that'd be working what? $80. You're making about $10 an hour, I think. 80 hours of pay period. I think that's what, $10.50? No, it's probably closer to $10.75. Maybe $11. I think it's $11 whole dollars. Nice. Yeah, you're making $11 an hour. Good money back in the day. Guess what? Your life is worth less than a McDonald's meal. Good on you, pal. I'm proud of you. Sure, that's where you wanted to be in your life. Is that where you wanted to be? It's where I wanted to be. I wanted to be working some dead-end slave labor job, making less than I would have, been able to afford the food there. You can't even afford the food there, man. What are you doing with your life? You're killing yourself for who? For what? I'm not saying this to be hard on you. I understand. Life's shit. I'm not lecturing you. I'm saying that you need to get out of that situation, dude. You are worth more than that. If you're not worth more than that, then why do you feel like you aren't? Are you addicted to drugs? Speaking of drugs, I'm making some right now. Slimy gruel. Put it right into that bag. See? Plop. And whoop. Like, really, think about it. Are you worth that little? Are you sedating yourself to stop feeling how much your life sucks? I stopped sedating myself when I graduated. I was on all sorts of not painkillers, I was on ADHD medication, antidepressants, a whole bunch of shit that my mom was throwing me on, right? Because she couldn't handle having a kid. She didn't want me. And she says she wanted me, but she wanted someone easy to take care of. Something that just wasn't an issue. And well, guess what? Having a boy is kind of an issue. Kids like to, you know, rebel against the den mother, so to speak. Like, why do you do this with yourself? Why do you sedate yourself when you were so much better and so much more lethal when you're not addicted to this shit? Like, even video games. You think that this shit's not an addiction? I graduated high school as a nurse. I'm making $9 an hour and I hated my life. I lost that job, I didn't even care. I just kept playing video games. Got up to a whole bunch of shenanigans when I was younger, sure, but guess what? It wasn't worth it. Ooh, Kyle Cooley, you want some of my drugs? I'll give you a counter offer for that RDJ special. I will give you 565 for 4 of them. Yeah, sorry, man. I had a feeling. Anyway. Like, really, what is your life worth, dude? You think you're gonna have a family someday? I thought I was gonna have a family someday. I thought maybe I'd matter. No, world doesn't care, man. You ain't gonna get around in life thinking that you're important, because you're not. There's how many other billions of people out here you think that you're the one that matters? No. Be better than that, though. Like, look at how disappointing this shit is. Some people would rather spend their whole life sedated on this stuff here, this green crack, than do something with their life. I'm not saying you need to go and be a billionaire. I'm not saying you need to get into stocks. I'm not saying you have to go and make content or anything. Just, why are you unhappy? Why do you choose to be unhappy? Like, my life sucks. But I'm making the most of it. I wish my life was better. But I can wish all day, but guess what? Wishes don't come true, dude. Be something. Because you are something. I know I am. I wanted to be, though. If you don't want anything, you're not gonna be anything. Look at this. Look at this person here, this Joyce character. She is sky high right now. But she's about to be. There you go. Take it. Puff up, baby. Yeah, there you go. Become useless. It's the way to be. Hey, Benji. Why are you not selling shit, man? Like, you got nothing sold? It's been like 2 days. Anyway. Yeah, that's kind of the thing that you're gonna have to realize, man. Like, I could lie to you. Could tell you that everything's gonna be okay, that the world's just the one at fault and that you're not doing anything wrong. You're a star, baby. You're a fucking star. Does that make you feel better? Does that make you happy? Are you actually happy? I'm not happy. There's nobody around wanting to buy my shit right now. But hey, let's say you are happy. Let's say you're cool. Let's say you're the king of the world. Isn't that awesome? That you faded, man. You absolutely gone. So, when it comes down to it, what are my stock advices? Quite simply put, get yourself into some REITs. REITs are pretty cheap. You can buy them and then they'll pay you a dividend every month. Don't expect a lot unless you're putting a lot in. If you see a REIT that says, hey, we give you 3% every year, divide that by 12. So while we're here at Thrifty Threads, let me do the quick math for you. Say that you put in $50 a month, there's 12 months in a year. You put in $600 at the end of the year, right? Or say you could put in $600 now. So $600 now times, I don't know, 3.87%. So times 0.0387. That means that you'll make $23.22 at the end of the year on your $6.93 every month on your $600. Now, you're gonna be like, then why would I invest? That's not a lot. Well, there's this little funny number that the bank is that case O? It is case O. There's this funny little term that you hear quite a lot, compounding interest, and yeah, it is entirely true. Compounding interest is essentially an exponential program that says anytime you have this, it increases by this much plus a static amount, including a variable that is ripped off of whatever the percentage that is being taken away as a bonus is. So if I have a 1 plus a 1 and I want this to go exponentially, and let's say I double it every single time, 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16. That's your exponential of 2. It's a very simple math. Was that the exponential? Hold up. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. 64. 128. 256. Yeah, I believe that's exponential. But it's got to double that every month, right? Now that's a really high rating. Like it doubling every month. I needed Viagor. Actually, no, I want... yeah, we want Viagor. Like, that is a fantastic rate. Like, if you're able to double something every month, that means you're getting 200% back every month. That is such a good return. Can it be done? Oh, sure, yeah, absolutely. Like, in the stock market, if you can time the market perfectly, yeah, you can more than double your investment every month. I will never recommend doing that, though. Never try to time the market perfectly. You will go crazy. Now, the other thing is, when you do stuff like that, you have to also understand that, yeah, there's gonna be downturn. Market downturn is awesome. It means that you're gonna... No, I'm not joking. I wanted to just turn you black. Oh, that sucks for you, Chloe. Hey, you, Jerry. Not you. Damn, dude. Out of the way. Hey, you. Billy. Like, can it be done? Yeah, it's possible. Are you ever going to be able to do it? Probably not. You're going to look at it like, oh man, if only I sold it then, sold it for this much, I could have then bought it when the market dipped back at this much and gotten an extra share's worth of value out of it. And it's like, dude, you're killing yourself thinking like that. What you should be doing, and this is my personal uptick recommendation, when you sell into the market, and you buy into the market, just keep buying. If it goes down and it goes up, it doesn't matter if you just keep it steady, because what you're looking at is the average return at that point. Say that you buy it and it goes up $600. Holy God, that's a lot of money. But let's say it goes up $600, okay? And then it drops 300. And you're like, oh no, I've lost all this money that I invested at the top. And it's like, yeah, but what about the climb from like $5 to $605? Like, the average is going to be somewhere in the middle of those if you kept putting your money in. And then when it dips, guess what? All that gain you had just kind of averages out. So if you keep putting it in, yeah, cool. It went from 5 to 605 to 305, and guess what? If it goes up to about 410, 420, and it just sits there at 420 for the rest of your life, right? Guess what? You made a lot of money. Let's see, what do I want to call this? Energizing Tropic Thunder. We're going to call this nominees. Cool. Oh, wait. Hold up. Damn it. Son of a bitch. Okay, there we go. Now we can do it. Like, yeah, man. And if that thing has, say, a 4% dividend, cool. That's actually kind of a higher dividend. You're usually going to see them between 1 and 12%. Not 1 and 12, shit. 1 and 3. You want slime and gruel? Do I even have slime and gruel? Oh, I do have slime and gruel. Yeah. Let's do it tomorrow morning, though, man. Yep. I want that, tomorrow morning. And yeah, tomorrow morning, man. Cool. So anyway, like, you're not gonna miss out. And if it's got, say, so let's say that you bought 100 shares when they were at $5, okay? So 100 divided by 5, you got 20 shares. 20 good shares. And suddenly, that $100 you invested in when it was at $5 becomes worth $600 a share. So times 600, you got $12,000 sitting there. And let's say that it goes back down to, let's say it did go to 420. You still got your 20 shares times 420. You're at $8,400. Not bad. Now let's say that you're getting, let's say this is a really good one. Let's say you're getting 4.17% returns every year times 0.0417. That's $350.28 a year. Divide that by 12, and you're getting $30 a month. Now, you're sitting here scratching your head thinking, why is $30 a month anything big? Like, isn't this supposed to be making me money? And the answer is yeah. That's a lot of money, dude. Like, think about it. $30 a month. What does that pay off in your life? That pays my share of my internet bill right now since I have a roommate. I don't have to do anything with it. Like, that's what I'm looking at. I'm not looking at being the uber wealthy off of this, but I'm looking what small bill does it reduce in my life. Cool. And let's say that I don't even want to consider that I own this money, okay? Let's say that I just pretend I don't have it. Just keep reinvesting it. $29 a month? Oh, that looks sexy with that compound interest, dude. That doesn't sound a lot, but holy hell, dude. The way that that shit can start to compound and multiply on itself. Because 2 months, you have another share. When it's still small. And let's say that you did keep reinvesting. You just never stopped. And even as it goes up and it goes down, and you're sitting there and you got, say, 83.157 shares, okay? You know, a lot of, the hell? a lot of things. Nightmare Crystal. We're gonna call it. What shit? What was the other guy in Tropic Thunder? The bald one. Whatever. We're gonna call this Dolan's Dark. But while we're all right, let's say you have 83.157 shares at the end of that year, okay? And we had agreed that we were getting. Let me check the calculator history. 0.0417. So we'll multiply that by 0.0417. And oh, wait a minute. I forgot that. We had said that the share was going to be worth $420. Multiply that by 0.0417. Divide that number by 12. I think I have made a calculating error in here. Hold up. Alright. We'll let that mix really quick. Because I came up to $1,213, and that should not be right. So let's see. Oh, no, that does look about right. No, it doesn't. Okay. I see what I did. I did times 0.417. If you can get 41%, if you could get 41% dividends, holy shit. Okay, times 0.0417. That's a lot better. Divide that by 12. What the shit did I just do? Divide that by 12. There we go. $121 a month. There we go. Sorry that took so long. My math was confusing me too. So to reiterate, let's say you kept investing and you got to that very beautiful number of 83.157 shares. At 4% APR, you're getting $120 a month. That's if the shares with 420 a share. Like, the only reason you wouldn't do this is because you think math is scary. Like, that's what it comes down to at the end of the day, man, is you need to just admit you either don't know how to do what you want to do, get some help, get a financial advisor. And honestly, financial advisors, they're pretty cheap these days. You can go into basically any shitty alleyway and you'll find someone there selling something. What did I make this with? It was green crack. Well, I don't got any green crack, but I got some OG Kush I can mix up. Oh, I don't have OG Kush because I don't grow that anymore. Cool. Let's just package up this Dolan's Dark. Like, yeah, get yourself a financial advisor, a financial consultant, someone that can understand your money for you. You'll do great, man. Like, really think about it. Is it worth it? To stay at this dead-end job, making $11 an hour? My buddy, he makes like 16 bucks, gets like 18 hours a week. He's making less than $7 an hour compared to full-time. It sucks. The only full-time jobs I'm aware of that you can realistically get with very little experience are factory jobs. You might be able to bullshit your way into some corporate office, and if you do, good luck, have fun. I would love to be in a corporate office, man. Like, that's the kind of work that pleases me. But, you know, it doesn't go that way for $69. Nice. For Dolan's Dark. Yeah, we'll hold on to Dolan's Dark and see if I could upgrade it. No, I can't. I'm gonna just throw this shit to my dealer. But yeah, like really think about what do you need? What matters to you? Does this matter to you? Like, you're sitting here watching me play a video game. I'm playing side quests now. I don't really have a lot of rush. Like, I have to get to work in like 2 hours. I get to play video games in the day and take care of my house, do my grocery shopping and stuff. And I get to wake up anywhere between the hours of 9 and 2 in the afternoon. Lately, I've been a bit sick, and honestly, my head's a little under the weather, but so I've not exactly been super excited and super pressed to get out of bed in the days, but on the days I do, shit gets done. Yoink. And on the days I don't, like today, I woke up at like 9, tried to be up, and the weight of the world was just too much. I didn't get out of bed until like 12:40, 12:50. I don't even know. And I'm talking like get out of the bed, shower. Like, dude, if you don't shower, you're not taking care of yourself. You need to do that. I don't care how depressed you are. You need to take care of your personal hygiene. Holy shit. But anyway, as I was saying, like, you just need to really buckle down and do your stuff some days. Hello, Mrs. Ming. Like, your investments come with time. But you're never going to be able to do anything working those kind of jobs. You're never going to be someone working those jobs, working those slave hours, doing slave labor. And, you know, there's a lot of truth to what the, like, not to get political, but what the progressives have to say about us importing cheap labor that nobody wants to do. And yeah, they are being paid slave wages. And I'm not saying slave wages like that's an oxymoron. It's like, no, they are, like, if you look at slavery, the slaves had basically free housing and free food and free water, or something very close to that, right? When you think about it, what are you making? Making just enough to pay for your food, your house, and your water. Like, it's modern day slavery when you think about it, and that's okay. You agreed to work that job. I agreed to work in my factory. I love working in my factory. They told me the terms and conditions, and I agreed to it. Now, am I gonna stay working there forever? No, like, the whole reason you get into the stuff that... The whole reason you get into the stuff that I'm doing, with stocks, with YouTube, with just diversifying everything I own, is so that by the time that I'm 40, I don't have to work. I can't work forever. I will kill myself doing that. I'm not saying this in the suicidal sense. I'm saying my body will just eventually shut down one day. Do you want to be that guy who keels over at the McDonald's? Like, come on, man. Think a little bit higher yourself. Do you want to be known as the McDonald's dead guy? Or worse, do you want to be known as McDead? Do you want to be McDead? I don't want to be McDead. Like, invest a little bit in yourself. Like, this YouTube shit ain't free. I had to get a computer that can run this kind of stuff. Upgrade the internet high enough that I can actually stream it. I had to invest the time into learning how to actually have a clear line of communication, which I still struggle with. I am still trying to invest into myself in that way. Sure, I got the hardware. What about investing in me? How's my mental health? Why am I not taking care of my most valuable asset, which is me? Why aren't you taking care of you? Your boss doesn't care. They only care if you show up to work tomorrow. And if you make the money. Sure, maybe you got that cool boss who loves you. And he values his employee. Does his boss value you? Does his boss even know your damn name? Let's say his boss does know your name. Does his boss know your name because it's in a little black book next to the words underperforming? Thought-provoking, huh? Well, I think this one that might help. There you go. Sexy gas. Nice. Like, you need to understand who at the end of the day is really cutting the cake, okay? And to me, it looks like you're not the one cutting the cake. In fact, it looks to me like you're not doing much of shit, man. Do you got, like, no money or something? Anyway, how much money I got? Not bad. Deposit. Yoink. Now that we have all that, I think I'm gonna go and purchase bungalow because... yeah, we'll purchase the bungalow. Because I spend more of my time over on that side of the town than I do in the middle, so this one. Hey, you real estate guy. Give me a house. Bungalow. Actually, you know what? Never mind. Much as I would like the bungalow, because I haven't bought the bungalow yet. Even in my own offline play, I haven't bought the bungalow. I want the storage unit. Which I know, I'm sure the bungalow is so much better, but... there we go. Anyway. Now that we have that, we are going to move our operation over there. No, we're not. We'll upgrade it in a bit. We'll keep the one we got. Anyway, as I was saying, like, you need to value yourself. Alright, looks like he's no longer bugged. Dude, you are freaking faded, man. I hope you all know I'm not saying all this stuff to lecture you or be hard on you. But, like, that's where your life is. I value your life, I really do. Just the fact that you were sitting here listening to me ramble and rant and rave like a lunatic for, yeah, 52 minutes. That's how long we've been going. That's impressive. So, now that you've given a small look into REITs, REITs are really your safest aspect for investing. They are basically shell companies that have a lot of stuff on the inside. If you've ever looked at an oyster, think of a REIT as that big old shell that has a lot of meat inside. I'm not talking any small amount of it either. I'm talking like, man, this is the kind of stuff. Who the hell am I? Who the hell are you, man? Hoodlum 5? What level am I? I don't even know what level I am. Oh well. Basically a shell company that owns a whole lot of housing products or projects and developments. Like, I don't really know how to explain it. Real Estate Investment Trust is what it stands for. Sometimes it's housing, sometimes it's commercial property. Commercial property being anything that is like, oh, does a Walmart own this? Does a Sam's Club? Or hell, even small mom and pop shops, who do they pay rent to? Strip malls, who do they pay the rent to? It's usually a REIT. Like, these REITs are everywhere, man. Really good for us. Not for us if we're trying to buy a property or buy a small business. That's kind of why everything's going to hell, by the way. They're owned by these massive mega corporations that really do own and run the world. You're probably never going to be able to own a home because of it. And the only people who can't afford a home, hate to say it, are people who invest in REITs and other stocks. I want to own a home someday. I want to own my own little strip of fuck you property. Something that's just kind of out in the middle of nowhere, that nobody really ever gives me hassle about. No HOA. That's my dream. I want to live outside of an HOA. I know. What a weird American dream. You are so dark that you blend, dude. She needs to lay off my stuff. Like, that's... I want the best for you guys. I really do. I don't want you to... Like, I don't want you to struggle. I want you to struggle like I've struggled, and I've struggled a lot, and I've learned a lot. This YouTube channel is kind of my way of coming to terms with the fact I'm never going to have a family of my own. I'm going to have nobody to pass my life down to. My stories or any of the learning or suffering I've been through, it's just not really feasible for me right now. And that's okay. That's okay, because now I've got you guys. You guys are gonna do great things. Even when I'm long gone, I hope you guys can take away the lessons that I've gotten, the suffering I've done, and do something with yourselves. Because you do matter. You really do. You're depressed and the world hates you. The world doesn't care. I mean, I care. I don't even know you, and I care. But what do I even matter, really? What do I matter to you? I don't. You don't know me, and you're not even really within my own realm of my life, my reality. You need to take care of you, and if this video, this YouTube shit is some way that I can help you understand that you matter, and that I'm gonna have to tell you all the hard shit that you just don't get told every day, cool. Yeah, consider getting lectured for an hour. So many people have such a hard time listening to another person talk. It's like, I don't want to hear about how bad I'm doing. I don't want to know how bad I'm doing. And it's like, so be miserable. Be unhappy. It's not that hard. It's very easy to be unhappy. I watch a lot of people do it. And when these people cry, like, I didn't choose this, it's like, yeah, you did, actually. You entirely chose this. Oh, I work this dead-end job to make the bills, and it's like, why? Put your resume out there. Like, you don't have to stay there, you know? Like, a job's a job. I love my job. I work with robots all day. I make vehicle parts for a living. If this YouTube shit ever takes off, and get really big, and I make all the money in the world every day, cool. It's not gonna change much. I really want to stay working at my factory. I like the factory life. I work all night, I sleep in the morning, and I have a good stable income. It's pretty high paying income too. Pays me just enough that I'm not having to freak out every day. Like, if this YouTube shit gets really big and then it fails or falls apart, holy hell, man. That's stressful. Like, if it gets so big that I can have all the money in the world tied up in stocks, cool. I would never have to work another day in my life. If all my savings were in stocks that were paying me out as much as my paycheck were, yeah, that's where I would want my money. I don't want a Maserati. I don't even want a new Bugatti. I'm looking at buying a 1999 Chevy Malibu right now. I don't even know if it runs. I get to test drive that this Saturday, and if it's a good investment, it's gonna be my main car. I drive a 2011 Nissan Sentra, and unfortunately, $10,000 on that when I bought it a few years ago, and then within a month, the transmission on it blew. Like, that $10,000 car became a $14,000 car, and I checked the Kelly Blue Book, and guess what? It's worth $2,000. Isn't that awesome? That I'm still making payments on a car that ain't worth shit. The payments on my car, like, my car's only worth the interest on the car now. But no, if I get this 1990 pool closed, huh? Cool. I love it when my apartment complex is like, hey, this thing that you don't use, that we increased your rent for, and it's only open during these periods of time in the summer. Yeah, don't you know? We're only going to do work on it in the summer. We're not going to maintain it through the winter. So it's like, cool, you're charging me almost $1,600 a month for something that doesn't even frickin' work. What about that walking trail you assholes said? Oh, yeah, that thing that we don't keep maintained, we don't keep cleaned, it's not even lit over there. Yeah, we're gonna charge you an extra $200 a month because of the property value according to an algorithm. Yeah, if you ever wonder why I'm such an apathetic person, it's because nothing in life matters and everything's a joke, dude. Apathy is the only way that I'm gonna be able to be fine living in this world, because if I cared too much, or if I cared at all, oh yeah, this would all start to really rip me to pieces, you know? Can I even move that? I can take the clock? Yo! I love random emails, by the way. Random emails are how I know when I get new subscribers on Twitch. And that's actually what reminds me to check the Twitch chat, because I don't even think about it. Energizing and sedating. We're gonna call this shit, let's see. What's a good name for it? Oxymoron is what I want to go for. You know what? We'll just call it oxymoron. It'll be like a better version of oxycodone. That is how you spell oxymoron, right? Either way, that's how I'm gonna spell oxymoron. I don't give a shit. Like, it's the name of a weed in a video game. I'm really not that pressed. I'm not writing a term paper right now. But no, man, you gotta matter. At least your mom loves you, maybe. It's a hard maybe, by the way. You useless piece of shit. How many times have you jacked off today? I'm not asking because I'm not asking because I care. I'm asking because you need to get out of the fucking house, dude. Like, I'm sorry, if you're like 35 and you're still living with your parents and you spend most of your day just watching porn, bruh. Bruh. That's all there is to say, dude. Oh, but I can't get a real girl. I don't care, dude. I don't know anybody that does. It's like, I hate to say it, but if you can't get a girlfriend, is it something wrong with you? Are you making yourself high value? Like, shit, dude. All the relationships I've ever had that failed, I don't know. I'm just not really attracted to high value women, apparently. Like, cool. Maybe I'm not a solid 10 out of 10 guy. I think I'm pretty average. I think I'm like a 4. Like, that's where I would assess myself at. I think I'm like a 3 or a 4. Even though I have people telling me that I'm hot or that my voice turns them on, it's like, yeah, but like I'm a 3, dude. Oh, but you're funny, and it's like, yeah, that's really never gotten me anywhere, man. Like, if you think that you're a solid 10 out of 10 guy, it's like, you need to you need to actually more realistically assess your value, my guy. Yeah, you're likely not a 10. Like, to the ladies out there too, I know some of you are watching. Apparently I got a lot of female viewership in Bulgaria. Also, hello to all my Bulgarian fans. I love all of you in particular. You've actually been watching my videos the most. Oh, also, fuck you, Americans. Don't watch shit. You watch my YouTube shorts and you scroll off, and you only watch it because you're on the shitter. It's kind of funny, though. Why am I over here? Oh, right. Nah. We only need that. Like, dude, you... This shit's always funny to me. Like, why do you think you're the most high value person? You ain't even the highest value person to yourself. Like, I keep trying, dude. I really do. But they don't want anything out of life. And worse than that, they don't even want me out of life. It's like, okay, why am I wasting my time? Why are you wasting your time? You're important, dude. You matter. Sure, your balls are great, but dude, you gotta like, you know, at least move out of your parents' den. Okay. Like, you can't live in a lair your whole life. Hell, if you move across the street, move across the country, or move across the world, at least you're not living with your parents. Like, you want a chick to come over, as you call them. I call them ladies, but I also haven't found many ladies out there. But let's say you want a chick to come over your place, right? Here's your next bit of investment advice. Invest in a high value woman and become a high value man worth investing in. Maybe I'm not a 10. Maybe I'm not as low as a 3 like I think I am. But at the end of the day, if I got nothing going for me, I got nothing going in my life, and I'm just not interesting, like, sorry. That's entirely not their fault. Oh yeah, oxymoron is definitely worth it, so we're gonna put it for 100. What do I need to make oxymoron? I need a Viagra, mouthwash, and flu medicine, which I have enough room for. Yeah, be that high value man you can be, dude. You want a 10 out of 10 baddie, and you want her to cook and clean for you, and you expect to have a hot meal every day when you get off work. Like, unless you work opposite shifts, I don't even see how that's possible, dude. And it's like, you want her to bring that to the table. What do you bring to the table? And all the ladies out there, you thinking that you're gonna get some 10 out of 10 hunk of a man who cares about everything you say and do and is always asking how you're doing, and like, let's say that he's also got like a 10 out of 10 body and his income's great and his relationship with his family is great and his relationship with your family is great and all your friends love him. It's like, do you really think you are high value enough for that? You think you are high value enough for that? Set your expectations somewhere real, you know? Like, if you want to be that person and you want that partner, you need to be that partner back. This shit ain't one-sided. You want 3 slimy? Yeah. Cool. Yeah, we got time. Like, to all the guys out there, if you want that woman, you can get that woman. They are out there. Trust me, I know they are, because there's no way they're not. Like, the odds of probability are they still exist. But do they exist for you? Maybe they're not gonna be a 10 out of 10 in the body department, buddy. Or maybe they've got some weird quirk or kink that's just a little odd. I knew a girl who, like, I won't get into it. It was personal. Anyway, like, you need to be that person for that other person, and you have to expect there to be something odd about them. Your friend Shirley can hook you up with Pseudo. Nice. I don't know who Pseudo is. Shirley Watts. Sure, give me a Pseudo. Am I Hoodlum 5 yet then? Maybe. But yeah, like, be a high value man. Be a high value woman. If, let's... There was some data I saw a few years ago that was like, of all the men in the United States, it is about 0.07% that have 6 foot tall, 6-figure income, 6-inch dick, and all this other shit, right? You know, the big 4 6s that women want, and it is like 0.07%. Are you a 0.07% woman? Girl, you know I am! No, you ain't. I met plenty of you, and none of you are. And all the men out there thinking that you're gonna get, like, that Marilyn Monroe body who cooks and cleans for you. It's like, sorry. Come to find out that the Marilyn Monroe figure is... I mean, it's done. The average weight of a woman is 170 pounds in the United States. I hate to tell you that, man. If you're wanting to find some baddie who's, like, say 110, 120 pounds, what are you doing to attract that woman? Because, like, that woman does exist. Trust me, they're out there. You can even get them down to, like, 80, 90 pounds. Holy shit. Like, are you really that into their weight, though? What do you want, slimy gruel? I don't even got that anymore. Like, yeah, cool. Let's say you find the woman, right? And she's all this stuff. And if you look at the statistics on that scary word, I know. Less than 3% of the population. And then you have to find the personality type you're looking for in that small subset. Okay. Like, I'm an overweight guy, I'm a bit heavy. I'm working on it. Are you working on it? Let's say you are working on it. Let's say you do got 6-pack abs. Let's say you got a 20-inch dick that's as thick as a forearm. Let's say that you exist like that. You could have any woman you want. What's her personality like? Like, you got the pick of the cream, apparently, according to whatever. Like, all these women want you, but it's like, are you happy with any of them? No, a lot of them are crazy. Oh, you can't say that word? I can't call women crazy, apparently? Okay. But, like, let's say, ladies, that you find that guy, okay? What you gonna do when he doesn't like your mom? What you gonna do if he gets into a fist fight with your dad at Thanksgiving? What you gonna do if he hits you? Like, those are very real possibilities, but guess what? Let's say that this guy's an absolute gentleman. What are you gonna do when you find out he's got some weird hobby? Like, what if he wants to just come home and play video games, right? Apparently playing video games is a turn off to a lot of women. I didn't know that. He should be out doing something, right? And it's like, well, what if he does just want to not do anything? You gonna cheat on him? I met plenty of women who'd have. Were they all like that? No. But you wanna know something funny? Of course you don't. The real end of the day thing that you need to realize is, what can you settle for? I'm not saying settle on a bad thing. Like, this is your investment right here, man. You want to invest in you? Find someone who loves you for you and is also a go-getter. Like, they have to have that go-getter attitude as much as you have to have that go-getter attitude. Like, they have to want to be happy. And that happiness better have you in it, or they'll find it somewhere else. Oh, like, here's a story from someone else. Probably not the person who's gonna think it is. They're gonna think it was them, and it's like, no, it really wasn't you, it was someone else. But there's this girl I knew. She was someone I knew back in high school, and to this day, she is still thinking that this guy who swept her off her feet when she was in high school is ever gonna come back. Like, sure, he's still single, but baby girl, you're a loser, dude. You are absolutely a loser. And I hate to say it, guy's hot. He's hot now. He was a bit of a loser back in high school when he was in high school, but no, he's hot now. Like, he can now pick any woman he wants. Why do you think you're the valuable one in this? Why do you think you're such a catch? You really aren't. And what's wrong with him? Well, he gets bored easy, apparently. Like, I've talked to the guy on and off a couple times, and it's funny. Is Like, he knows that this girl is obsessed with him. And that this girl, even all these years later, still wants him. Like, he knows it. He's told her it's not gonna work. This crazy lady still thinks that she's gonna get that man. And it's like, girl, you ain't gonna get shit. Like, you're just not interesting. You're lazy. You don't love yourself. And the issue is that you're so focused on yourself. It's not even like a self-hatred kind of thing where you're just miserable just to be miserable. Actually, no, that's exactly what it is. You hate yourself. That's all it really is. Where is it? Over here? Like, how do you think he's gonna love you when you hate you? Me, I finally have started to care about myself and like myself again. And oh shit. And it wasn't easy. It was actually kind of hard to get back to this point where I can just be happy. And I had to figure out that, oh, I have to make myself happy. And the people who used to make me happy aren't actually people worth being around. They're really not. You need to be around the people who are worth being around. Hey, Peggy, I'm sorry that took so long. I went to the wrong side of the town. Oh, sorry, here, 2 more. Nice. And then I have one that's going over here. But, now to make a very long, to make a very short story long, I guess, that very, very unhappy person that I actually really care about, she's always going to be stuck on the idea of that guy. Never going to move on. And one day, she's going to be old, tired, gray, no kids, probably stuck with, you know, her cats or whatever. She has like 4 of them. Really cute cats too. The one I really like is this tabby she has. It's a cute little tabby. What was its name? Nah, its name doesn't matter. And yeah, if you want to be that kind of relationship, you will be unhappy. If you want to be stuck on someone who is just so much better than you will be unhappy. But the worst kind of unhappiness you can get yourself into is wanting to be with someone who doesn't even realize that they're just not all that. It's like, why are you gonna be a number 10 in every department except for like maybe 2 or 3 things, right? You got 2 or 3 weird things about you. We all do. I like Warhammer. That's definitely odd. I like video games. It's not for everyone. I'm not the most attractive. People say I am. I don't think so. Like, if you got all this other shit going on for you that makes you not a 10, like, dude, you gotta work on it. Be that person that you want to be, and then the people you want will be around. Let's see, in front of the motel, statue in the range. Cool. Is that the range then? Jesse, yep, it is. What do you mean your expectations aren't meant? That's oxymoron. The quality is good. Oh, wait. Whoops. I just realized I tried giving her some unpackaged shit. Always read the description, gentlemen. But yeah, you need to be that guy too. And like the ladies also need to be the lady. Like you want that 10 out of 10 guy. Like this girl I'm talking about. She's a lazy loser. does nothing with her life. She's got no goals, no dreams, no ambitions. She spends most of her day being high. And like, she's not ugly. She's really not that ugly. She's not the most attractive either, but she's like, you know, she's just your average woman. And it's okay to be average. Like, I don't want a relationship with her either, because guess what? I don't want to get into a relationship with a loser. I don't want to be a loser. Hell, I'm doing everything I can to not be. I'm on the far end of the country right now, trying to make a life for myself, and you know, I'm doing a pretty damn good job of it. You can too. You don't have to go to such extremes that I did. And holy shit, like, this is not ideal. Do not ever do what I did, because I went to yeah, this was not smart or well thought out. That's fine. The worst thing I could do, though, is cry about it. No, make the most of it. Make the most of your shitty situations, and guess what? Maybe you'll be someone. We've been talking for an hour and a half. Is my jaw tired? Not yet. Is my mouth dry? Yes. You know why? Because this is your daily reminder to hydrate or die. You hear that? That's the sound of a water bottle being dragged. Ready? Oh, shit. A little too much went down the pipe. Hydrate or die. But yeah, if you are not taking care of yourself, no. They don't want you. You don't want you. It's like all of your investments. This is less about stocks. It's more about you, dude. It's not even you being a narcissist to think about what's in your best interest in your future. At this point, it's not. What is in your best interest? What is in your future? That girl who's going to be obsessed over that guy for the next 30 years until she drops dead? That's not good for her future. Or heck, this guy I know does the same shit. He's so hung up on a girl who's just never gonna love him. It's not even about the sex, dude. She just doesn't love you. And the worst part is, it's the kind of guy I know that if he was just told, he would have moved on. Like, years ago. He really would have. But every couple months, every couple heartbreaks, and he still thinks maybe this woman will love me one day. Like, no, dude. Like, you're not even her backup option. Like, at this point, she's just taking advantage of everything you give her. And she's so scared about losing you, dude. She would have done something about it by now. It's like, it sucks. She wants to string you on, string you along, keep you around because she likes that you're there. But you ain't nothing, man. Get out. Like, get the fuck out of there. Not trying to be the mean guy again. But you matter too. And she doesn't care about you. She's a piece of shit stringing you on. That guy was a piece of shit stringing on that other girl I was telling you about only a minute ago. Like, you need to be honest up front. These people ain't the brightest. They need this kind of clarity and sincerity that they just don't get. You need to be direct, damn it. Because you know what's more toxic, manipulative, controlling, narcissistic, and damaging to another person's soul? Far more than anything else that you could do directly is being indirect. Like, you have to grab the bull by the horns. Grab that bull, package that drug, throw it in there. Right there. Look at that. See how easy that is? You are going to be smoked into the bag, right into the box. You Maybe you'll be smoked. Whoopsie. Uh-oh. Maybe. Should I? Oh, maybe you'll get smoked. Maybe. Oh, did I? Yep. Okay, cool. Oh, damn. How about now? Maybe now? Oh, yeah, you're gonna get smoked. See? The second that you're honest with it, it happens. Like, dude, just be direct, you son of a dumb bitch. Like, you cannot do that to someone. Like, here's the thing with guys, okay? With all the ladies out there. They're very simple creatures. They will just stare off into space for hours. When they say there's nothing on their mind, there's nothing on their mind. They don't function unless they are told to function. They're simple robots, really. Machines. You can program them really easily. Hell, I'm in the nothing box all the time. I like being in there. I get nothing done, and that's okay. I get to do that mental decluttering. And I hate to say it to all the guys out there who just have no idea what the hell she's thinking about. If she says nothing, run! If nothing is bothering her, there's something bothering her. And I hate to say it, sometimes there is actually nothing bothering her. And you're just overthinking. And why are you overthinking? Well, maybe it's because of the last 30 times she said nothing and there was actually something wrong and then she got pissed off that you didn't push it. Guys are very simple creatures. Like, I am aware of how simple you all are. Not even to put you down. Like, it is just how you are. You are programmed to function in a simple way. And when someone starts playing games and they start saying nothing's wrong when there's something wrong, yeah, I have noticed a lot of guys go absolutely insane now thinking that every time they say nothing, it is a something. Like, you play games with a guy's head once and they will remember that. They will have that logged in their programming. I'm sure I'm speaking to the choir here. How many of you have gone insane over that? What do you mean there's nothing wrong? There's nothing wrong. Okay. Well, weren't you gonna do something about the thing that was wrong? You said there was nothing wrong. Trust me, guys, I get it. And ladies, trust me, I get it. You want him to do the pursue thing. And if you're with a kind of guy who just never asks how you're doing, hate to say, he never will. Now, it's either because he's actually an asshole, or he's been through this kind of thing before, or he's learned his lesson, ladies. Guys, stop looking for women online. Stop with the hookup culture. Everyone in this town is faded as shit and bald, and I think it's the oxymoron that does it. Yeah, balding and Tropic Thunder. Yo, Benji. Nice. You're actually making money again. Here. Have 20 of it. Yeah, there you go, baby. So, what's the short and the long of this very long and short story? We're at about an hour and a half, so we'll be wrapping it up after this day, by the way, because I also have shit to do. I still have to finish getting ready for work. The short and the long of it is, you need to invest in you. Stock market, fantastic. Get into it. Get some REITs. Get some ETFs. And you know what? Really put yourself into the AI market now while it's young and fresh. What's the best way that you can optimize yourself? I hate to say it to all you anti-AI people out there. AI. It saves you so much time. I was looking at that car the other day and I was running it through a whole bunch of different colors in case I get it. Because the paint needs to be fixed up. I could look at it in any color using an AI. I took a picture of that car. I said make it blue. It made it blue. Get into AI. Have it simplify your life. Have it run all the complicated stuff for you. Have it fix your budget. What's the next thing you do? Your budget. Like, if you cannot fix your budget, you cannot fix your life. I need to find another person to sell to. Just a minute. My brain's running. running, and it's running over here. Like, that's really that's the big thing you need to do, too. It's like, you need to know this. Oh, okay. I think you do. And that's okay. Hello there, thanks. Yeah, what do you sell? Uh-huh. Cool. Can I buy a thing off of you? Yeah, I want one of these, please. And where are you? Moisture preserving pots. Or the plastic pots. I mean, I don't really need that. Used to hang grow lights. I would like two of you and two of you. Like, what are you looking for? The next step? Once your budget's in place? Yeah, once your budget is in place, life gets easy. Life gets simple. I am the new guy in town. Hi, Manny. How much does it cost? Cleaners and packagers are pretty cheap. Botanists a bit more, and chemists are the most expensive. Okay, well, here's the thing. I want to hire someone. Give me a cleaner. Keep him at the sweatshop. Nice. Anyway, as we were saying, like, your budget, next thing to get done. Put it on a track sheet. We'll talk to him next episode. Yeah, put it into a track sheet in Excel. Do you know how to run Excel? No? Cool. That's what the AI is for. Have it do it for you. It'll get everything made, and your life will never have felt easier. I promise, dude. Like, it's amazing to me how many people just have never been told all this stuff in their life. Like, this is the kind of stuff your dad would say. Maybe with less the AI, I don't know if he would know how to use it, but like, take care of you, find the right person, be a person for them. Don't be selfish, don't be lazy, don't be addicted to porn. Like, those are all things that your father should tell you. I guess the next thing is, yeah, be someone worth investing in. And at the end of that as well, invest in someone that invests in you. If they don't care about you, you ain't gonna do nothing. You will be unhappy. You don't need to be. Like, we're almost there, guys. Your life, it isn't over. It's just starting. At least for most of you. Some of you are old as shit. Like, if you haven't done all this stuff by, like... Hell. If you're 25, it's starting to get a little too late for you. If you are 20, you are at the edge where you need to start now. If you're 30 and this stuff still hasn't kicked in for you, there's not a lot of hope left. I'm sorry to say it. But once you're past 25, hell, let's be generous. Once you're past 27, you're on a downward spiral, a decline, if you will. Your life starts to go downhill. Your body starts to wear down. You start breaking out. And like sadly, that's just where life gets to, and you need to accept that as a part of it. Sorry. It's just how it is. That's okay. For me. Maybe not for you. But get into life while you're young. Get into life while you have a chance. Get into life while you can still be happy for you. We didn't just sit here for an hour and 40 minutes just to browbeat you. Like, this is optimism. That's the word. Optimization of your optimism. Like, you can still be someone awesome. You're gonna be what? Someone awesome, dude. Like, that's it. Isn't that neat? You can still be someone, but you gotta start young. If you don't start young, well, heck, you're starting old. Decreasing expectations in life. Here we are, we're basically at the end of the stream. If you're 40, a little late to get into the stocks. Not impossible, just late. If you're 50, it's probably over, dude. At that point, just focus on whatever life you got left. If you got family, spend it with family. You might have another 30 years, but like your prime is behind you. If you're 30, life is basically at the end of your youth. And if you aren't somewhere by now, it's very unlikely that you're gonna be somewhere. And I'm sorry to say that, but that is the cold truth of it. This isn't cold. This is sad, mostly, because it really is just heartbreaking to me that, yeah, some people do get there, and they just never did anything. If you're 25 or younger, you're getting to the end of that rope. You're not there yet, and you got enough time to not be hung up on it. Find yourself someone soon. And if you don't find someone soon, having kids around 30, you're not going to have a retirement. By the time you're retiring, you're still taking care of kids. God forbid they're still living in the house. If you're 35, it's too late to have kids. By the time that they're 20, you're 55, and you're pretty close to retiring. And that's if they even get out of the house. Kids these days, they don't move out. It's more convenient to leech off of you than do something hard. It's not even really entirely their fault. Like, the system is also browbeating them. There's not really a lot of future for kids these days, and that, you know, that sucks. But no, they'll rather take the easy road instead of the hard road. Because a lot of them don't know that they can. And it's not that they can't, or they don't think they can, they just don't know it. If you're 20, hell, if you're between the ages of, hell, yeah, if you're just under 20, do something now. You're young, you got so much energy. So much potential. You have all the energy, even. If you're 18 years old and you got an idea, run. Run as fast as you can at it, and if it fails, guess what? You're on the right track. If your first 100 ideas fail, you're on the right track. If your first 1,000 fail, you're on the right track. Because the more you try, the more shots you have to get it right. And if you eventually do get it right, guess what? You might have found the winner. How cool is that? One of those ideas, those 1,000 ideas, are just gonna work. Let's say each of those ideas cost you $100. Oh, good golly, that's a lot of money, is it? $100,000 for 1,000 ideas. Well, let's say you only do 100 ideas. 100 ideas, $100 each idea. $10,000? How many years did that take you? 6? 10? And let's say that all of them didn't turn out to be a complete burnout. Some of them turned into something. Isn't that awesome? Some of them made you money. Some of them made you something. Some of them actually frickin' worked. And then they fell. They fell hard and crashed and burned. And guess what? You just start over again. You will lose if you do not do something. Isn't that amazing? You are someone, damn it. Me? I'm under arrest. You can do it. Shit. And yeah, there's a chance. There's your chance to do it. This has been a very lovely stream. I know what you can do. I know what I can do because I did it. Holy shit, they're shooting at me now. And if you can't do it, don't give up. You're still young, and if you're not young, at least try to be happy. That's the one thing you can't give up on, is being happy. But if your happiness comes at the suffering of someone else, you won't be happy when you eventually have to live with that. Be happy, be someone, invest in you. You are your future. Nobody else is your future. Lonely as that is, and sad as it is to hear it, you gotta do you. Forgot I can't sleep in that apartment. And there it is. We have been talking for 2 hours. Basically no break, no stop. And you see, that's why we release 2-hour videos onto YouTube. Is everything I said worth hearing? No, a lot of it was repetition. But guess what? At the end of the day, that's why we do shit live. We did it live, baby. Invest in you. Fix your budget. Fix that damn job. You ain't making $16 an hour. You're making $6. You ain't doing shit, man. You can, though. You are someone. You are valuable. And that has been Schedule 1, Episode 3. I hope to see you at the next one. And guess what? Probably the same talk. Different content, though. Maybe tomorrow, or whenever the next video goes up, we'll talk about something more fun. Maybe we'll instead talk about vehicle maintenance. Maybe we'll talk about the valuation of the dollar in Bulgaria. Maybe we'll talk about this extraordinary growth of, I am about to hit 1,000 subscribers on an account I made 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Put your shit at the end of your video, by the way. No one wants to hear you talk about yourself at the start. Don't be a narcissist. Be someone worth investing in. Stop investing in someone that won't invest in you. And invest your money where it matters. Invest yourself where it matters. REITs, ETFs, that's only something you can do if you're not making slave wages, man. You got this. You can do this. You are valuable. This has been your lovely apathetic saint, rambling like a madman for 2 hours. I hope you all have a lovely day, lovely evening, and lovely Bulgarian Belgian waffle bite down bar brawl, because we did it live. And with that, we sleep.